Afternoon, everyone. Toot-roo. Oh, hope everyone's doing good. I'm glad we've been able to get some, been able to stream this week. I'm glad, because last week, all the boiling lava hot, that was not fun. It's actually cooler today, which is really nice. It's actually legitimately, nice and cool in my office today. So I think we're gonna have a much better time. We've got some leveling to do. Still. I want to get everyone to 50 before we go to Victory Road. But what I might do, I'm not sure if we'll do leveling first or if we'll do the Reggies first. We might do leveling first. Just try to get to a more comfortable level before we go try to catch the Reggies, because I don't want anybody to die while we're spamming Ultra Balls, because we'll probably be doing that a lot, and we'll probably have to fight them a little bit too. So, I want to be safe, because we're Nuzlocking. We don't want to lose anyone. That would be bad. So we'll probably do leveling first. I'm still not really sure entirely where we're going to go to level, but we need to do leveling. That's what I know. I know we were talking about maybe trying to do leveling out here in the water, because the tentacles are pretty good fast XP. Just look at the map real quick and see if there's any other... I don't think there really is, since we haven't actually moved forward to Victory Road yet, where we could fight consistently high-level things. So maybe just here. Let's go, I want to check a thing real quick. I seriously doubt that we're going to find it at any point, but yeah, no Mirage Island. That'll show up on exactly one specified day at some point based on this file. We may have even already missed it. It would be neat to see. Hello, Sam. Toot-roo. If we get real lucky, maybe we'll see Mirage Island. What happened to Lanoon? Lanoon died, back when we went to New Mauville. Zigzam got exploded by a self-destructing electrode. It was very sad. They're still in our party for, ah, darn, I was hoping that would still be good. They're still in our party for, their TMs and stuff. Yeah. HMs. Brain. Because we still need those. But I have tried my best to arrange things in a way so that, when we go to Victory Road, we won't need to have Zigzam in the party, since we can't actually use them. But we'll see. You know what's nice about doing leveling out here? I can hold the zoomies button the whole time. There's no specific path I have to follow or anything. Just gotta go back and forth. That's all. That's it. It makes it nice and fast that way. Maybe we should use Waterfall on the lower leveled enemies, so that our moves will last longer. There we go. Oh, that did almost nothing. Hello, Def. Toot-roo. We level in. Whoops. We'll go from here. There we go. Oh, how... I must have accidentally pressed left. Found our way back to shore somehow. Prepare yourself, it's time for a leveling montage. A very zoomy leveling montage. we're in the water now, we can zoom perpetually. This also means leveling is gonna go real quick. Or at least quicker than it would have. Unfortunately, there's no consistency of levels that we get from these. We just get random stuff. Rather have this montage than an anime recap. Oh no. Anime recaps can be, frustrating. My big thing is, filler episodes. I tend to find them annoying. Like, it's cool if there's some amount of character building or something, at least. But there usually isn't. And then it's just annoying. Yeah, there's been very few good, decent recaps. I agree. Especially, like, if you've just been binging the anime, and you know, didn't watch it as it came out so that you don't have, you know, a year gap between episodes or something like those are meant for. If you've just been binging the anime, it's like, oh my god, this is awful. Like, just tell me if anything is going to happen in the episode so that I can skip it if I've been watching them all in one go. Oh, I keep accidentally going back to shore. There we go. Okay, we got it. Been one good filler. That's between Sky Island and Foxy Pirates arcs in One Piece. I have no idea what either of those things are. It's ironic because that filler arc is so good, it makes the Foxy arc feel like filler. Oh no. Well, at least they did a good job. Eh? That tentacle tried hard. Used a whole lot of bubble beam. Like the Dragon Ball titles that give spoilers for what's happening on the episode. Yeah. I don't think I ever even paid attention to the titles on the Dragon Ball episodes. I don't for most animes. Ow, pain! Stop hurting yourself! Oh gosh! Oh! Streamlabs! Gifts! Thank you! Hello! That is so awesome! We just got the last of our emote slots unlocked from that. Thank you so much! Thank you! That is so awesome! Congratulations, everyone! You have all of your emote slots unlocked. Now we have to fill them. How did Streamlabs? Streamlabs gave subs. Oh, let me explain, chat. There was a tweet earlier this week that Streamlabs was looking to gift subs to people. And so I told them that we were 6 sub points away from unlocking the last of our emote slots. And I told them that we would really appreciate it if they would be willing to help with that. So here they are. Thank you so much. This is so awesome and kind of you. And I appreciate it so much. And I'm sure chat appreciates it so much. I wish we had a little gift box emote that we could spam for you. Let me see. Let me see. We don't have a gift box emote to spam, but you know what we could do instead? I'm sure everybody has some hearts that they can spam. So spam some hearts. Give some love to Streamlabs. Because that is awesome of them to do. Here you go. Here's a ton of hearts. You can even copy paste all the hearts I just spammed. Grab them all. Do all the hearts. Thank you again, Streamlabs. This is so nice of you. And head pats. Celebratory head pats. Thank you, Sam. Love head pats. This is awesome. Streamlabs is Giga Chad. Look at them. Going out, being good to the communities. Helping people reach their goals. Oh no, you got an ad break? How'd you get an ad break? What? 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 You're back! Welcome back! I'm surprised you got an ad break. Oh no. Well, that's okay, they're short. Welcome back. Spam some more hearts in case they missed them. Do it again. Do it again. More hearts. We love seeing the hearts anyway. So we can spam them all. I'm gonna spam them too because I like spamming emotes. Yes. Look, here we go. I got you. I got you, fam. Here we go. Look at that. All the hearts. There. Now we know you got to see them. No ads breaks taking away your hearts. None of that here. We do it again. Oh, and you're just in time. Just got a level on our dear little Zodiac here, so they can learn one of the new moves that we're gonna be actually keeping on them too. So that's fun. Let's go ahead and teach that. Look at this. This is no, we're not evolving. Not yet. Soon. Soon. We evolve at level 49. Okay, Sam. You have a good day at work. Thanks for coming. Good to see everyone. And thank you for head pats. Sam is always so good about giving all of the head pats, and I appreciate them so much. I love the head pats. Enjoy your zoomies. It's time for more. I love the head pats. I do. I'm glad you love them too. They're a random color, by the way. When a head pat is redeemed, a random color is picked. And I think that's pretty cool. We have fun here. You're gonna grab a sandwich? Alright. I hope it's a good sandwich. You're gonna tell us what kind you got when you get back. What's everyone's favorite sandwich, by the way? Like, I've never actually been super big on sandwiches. But what is everyone here like? You stay comfy and hydrated too. Def's right, everyone. Stay comfy and hydrated. It might be cooler today, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still keep hydrated. And also, hi, Sumiko. I see you there. I see you peeking. Hello. Toot-roo. Hi. That's an adorable peek emote, by the way. It's super cute. Easy. No, I don't. Never mind. I see nothing. There is no adorable pink cat or fox peeking there. I don't know which it is. It doesn't matter because it's not there. I don't see it. It doesn't exist. It's clearly a figment of my imagination. My imagination's just running wild. It's having too much fun because of the zoomies button. It can't handle the zoomies. Because of the zoomies, it is imagining that there is a cat and or fox peeking in the chat. Oh my gosh, we're confused again. Oh no. What are we doing in the game right now? Right now, we're just leveling. It's a comfy time. We get to have fun leveling. Because we have 2 new Pokemon that we need to level up so that they can be caught up with the rest of the party. Because we're doing a Nuzlocke, by the way. We're doing a Nuzlocke. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, a Nuzlocke means basically if any of these Pokemon faint, they're dead. We can't use them anymore. So it's very important to make sure that, you know, they're caught up and able to handle themselves, because otherwise they might faint, and then we lose our team members, and that's devastating, because the whole point of the Nuzlocke is to form a connection with our Pokemon. That's why they all have nicknames. I'll show you, hold on. This is Snowball. We caught Snowball in the ice caverns as a Spiel, and this is Kurama. Yes, Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho, who was a lovely Vulpix that we caught on Mount Pyre, who is also one of our favorite Pokemon. We have both of our favorite Pokemon in our Nuzlocke run, by the way, which is fantastic, because the way Nuzlockes work is you only get to catch the first Pokemon that you encounter on every route. So you don't get to pick your Pokemon. You get what you get, and you love them. This is Milotic, which, let me tell you about Milotic, who started as a Feebas. His name is Watersneck. Milotic starts as Feebas, and Feebas is a very special Pokemon. You can only catch Feebas on 6 specific water tiles. What is a water tile, you ask? This is a water tile. This spot that we are on right now is a water tile. And if I go up a space, that's another water tile. Yes, literally every step is a water tile. So, on the route that you can catch Feebas on, up here, I believe it was 119 if I remember correctly, there's lots of water. I can't remember, we did the math, I think it was some few hundred water tiles. A third of which we had no access to. Because we didn't have waterfall yet to get to them. 6 of those random tiles are the only tiles on the entire route that can spawn a Feebas. And you have to fish for them. So, the story of Watersneck is, we actually got incredibly lucky fishing for our Feebas, because we only spent an hour fishing for our Feebas. Yes, only an hour. It could have been much worse. We were quite lucky. So, this is Watersneck, our glorious Milotic, who started as a Feebas, who we fished for an hour for. Welcome back, Death! And this is Phoenix. Phoenix is our Umbreon. Phoenix started as an Eevee. Phoenix was our starter Pokemon. Still alive and kicking, doing very well. They're a very special starter Pokemon, by the way. You don't normally start Pokemon Sapphire with the option to have an Eevee. But we programmed this run so that Eevee would be one of our starter options. Why, you ask? Well, because ever since I was a child, my very first game was Pokemon Gold. And I knew that Eevee could evolve into Espeon. I didn't know about Umbreon. I only knew about Espeon. So when I got my Eevee, I was so excited to go out and find out how exactly you evolved to get this new Pokemon Espeon. Again, had no idea what an Umbreon was. Had no idea how Eevee was meant to evolve, because it was brand new. And when I was a kid, the internet wasn't, you know, super popular and accessible for everyone. Especially not me. So I went out evolving my Eevee, not knowing that it would evolve when it got maximum friendship. And that what the Eevee evolved into would depend on whether it was day or night. And my Eevee reached maximum friendship at night. And I got an Umbreon. And at first I was disappointed. Because I had really wanted an Espeon, and now I couldn't get an Espeon. You know, my child brain did not think, well, I could just reset the game and try again. No. I kept my Umbreon. I stuck with my Umbreon, just like a true Nuzlocke, even though I wasn't playing a Nuzlocke. I kept my Umbreon, and I fell in love with that Umbreon. That Umbreon came with me through my entire first Pokemon journey. And when I started a new journey, I traded that Umbreon to my new game. And that Umbreon came with me through every consecutive game after that. I adored that Umbreon. It stayed with me until I could no longer trade across versions anymore. And then I went out and bred an Eevee so that I could still have my Umbreon. And a couple years ago, on my birthday, to give myself a present, I went on a forum and I found someone who bred a shiny Eevee for me with perfect IVs. And now I have a shiny Umbreon with perfect IVs. So that is why we started this Nuzlocke with an Eevee. This is my first Nuzlocke, and I always have an Umbreon. Umbreon is my companion Pokemon, and it is my favorite Pokemon. And so, as per usual, as per tradition, our journey has included an Umbreon. And they will come to the Elite Four with us and be a champion. And then there's Zodiac. We just got Zodiac recently. Zodiac is one of our new Pokemon. Zodiac is a Bagon. We literally went through all of Meteor Falls with repels so that we could come back after defeating the final gym with Waterfall to go back through Meteor Falls with repels again to get to one very specific room. That is the only room that Bagon spawns in. And then we had a 50-50 chance hoping to get this Bagon. And we got lucky. We got Bagon, and we named it Zodiac because this is Zodiac's favorite, well, one of Zodiac's favorites Pokemons. We can't actually catch Zodiac's favorite Pokemon in this game because it's Gengar, and Ghastly isn't available in this version, but Bagon is. So Bagon's name is Zodiac. For those who don't know Zodiac, Zodiac's my moderator and my partner, husband, whatever you want to call him. This is Zodiac. He's very special. And then there's Zigzam. You might notice that there is a giant X over Zigzam's sprite. That's because, unfortunately, Zigzam has actually already died and is technically not usable. But Zigzam has Rock Smash and Strength, which are moves we need to progress in the game. So Zigzam is still in the party. We just can't use Zigzam to fight. Zigzam perished very sadly in New Mauville to a self-destructing Electrode. The bane of all Nuzlockers' existence. Self-destructing Pokemon. Oh, also, this Zigzam has pickup, and it has an item for us to take. I am good at going through menus, okay? Listen. First time. Good job. First time every time. It didn't take me like 5 times to take the item from Zigzam. You're imagining things. Your mind is clearly playing tricks on you. Just like mine was earlier, when it thought it saw like just a string of pink cat fox things. I blame the zoomies button. okay? Because animals get the zoomies. And so, therefore, it makes sense that my brain was just like, oh, well, since we clearly have the zoomies, there must be animals here. Never leave a Pokemon that's confused in. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. This is a Nuzlocke. We know what happens when we leave a confused Pokemon in. That's how we lost Not Goomba. We learned our lesson the hard way. Not Goomba lived the way, or died the way she lived. With one punch. You weren't here for Not Goomba. Let me tell you about Not Goomba. Let me tell you about Not Goomba. Hold on. Not Goomba's still in the box, I think. I can show you Not Goomba. So, Not Goomba. I miss Not Goomba, too. Not Goomba was such a great member of our team. There's Not Goomba. This is Not Goomba. This is the Pokemon graveyard. This is our graveyard. Not Goomba is in here all alone. This is Not Goomba. Breloom is one of the Pokemon I like a lot. Not a favorite, but like in this version, it's one of the really early Pokemon you can get that I really like a lot. And so I was so thrilled when we caught a Shroomish in Petalburg Woods. And we named them Not Goomba appropriately, because while they may look like a Goomba, they are not a Goomba. So Not Goomba came with us all the way up until just recently. And Not Goomba has a reputation. Not Goomba has a reputation. Let me show you. Not Goomba knows Mach Punch. Not Goomba only knows how to one-punch everything. This is going to be important later. So, Not Goomba was our MVP through 5 straight gyms. 5 gyms. Straight, if I remember correctly. Not Goomba carried our entire team to victory. Just all by herself. One-punching everything. It was fantastic. And then, we were doing our usual thing, you know, thwarting Team Aqua, as usual. Hi, Rummage Box! Toot-roo! Welcome back to the Nuzlocke. I'm telling the story of Not Goomba. Get comfy. Enjoy. We're just past the beginning. So, we were thwarting Team Aqua, like we usually do. You know, that's what we do here. We thwart Team Aqua, we save the world. We already saved the world, actually. The world is safe now. We've accomplished every teenager's dream. We've saved the world. We're amazing. Back to Not Goomba. We had a rematch with one of the Team Aqua admins who had a Mightyena. Now, normally, you know, you wouldn't think that Mightyena's that big a deal. You know, big floofy dog, give good boy pats. No big deal, right? So, we had Not Goomba fighting them, and everything was fine. Until this Mightyena used Swagger. If you don't know what Swagger does, it sharply boosts your Pokemon's attack and confuses them. So, we probably should have traded Not Goomba out at this point, but Not Goomba still had almost full HP, so we weren't too worried. You know, we figured everything would be fine. But here's the thing. For the second time in our Nuzlocke run, we broke the most sacred rule of Nuzlockes. Always play around the crit. And so, we set up for a Mega Drain so that we would have full HP for the next Pokemon coming in. And the Mightyena used Takedown, which landed a critical hit, and left us with 35 HP. And Not Goomba, in all her glory, did as she always does. Except she got confused. And she one-punched herself in the face. And that is how we lost Not Goomba. Not Goomba died the way she lived. With one punch. Poor Not Goomba. It was the most devastating loss. But also, it was pretty epic. Yup, what a way to go. So now we don't have Not Goomba anymore and we're sad. Nobody can take Not Goomba's place. She was with us for so long. And she was such an important member of our team. And even if she wasn't good against the Elite Four, she was gonna come with to the Elite Four. Because she was such an important member of our team, and she had such a significant effect on our early journey. So she was coming with to the Elite Four no matter what. But unfortunately, that's just not the way things worked out. It's sad, but sometimes that's just the way things go. Also, let me grab a hydrate while we get into this next battle here. Because I totally missed that. I was so busy explaining the story of our losses. They're just so important, you know? This is a Nuzlocke. It's devastating when we lose a friend. They're not just team members. They're friends and we treasure them. Every single one of them. Especially Not Goomba. But it's okay, we avenged Not Goomba. We made Not Goomba proud. Because Not Goomba one-punched herself right before we went to save the world. So we made Not Goomba proud and we went out and we saved the world. Not Goomba would have been proud of us. No, 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 no. 7 more levels. I'm gonna go around, give some more subs to other streamers. Okay, have fun. I'm sure they're all going to greatly appreciate it. And I bet it's really fun watching them be so happy about it. You're gonna have a great day. Thank you again. Love our channel, our community. We love you too. Have a good day, Streamlabs. Have fun. Enjoy all of the people having a great day. Yes, go be Giga Chad to others. Go do that loving the community thing. It's the best thing. I'm excited. I have to get emotes assigned for all this now. We have new emotes coming. Did I tell you all? I think I've talked about it before, but let's talk about it again, because I'm excited about it. I have new emotes coming soon. Well, define soon. In like a month. But like, that's soon to me, okay? Like, I'm excited about it. I have things in the works. We're gonna have brand new emotes. Like, we're gonna have all the ones we have right now, but also, we're gonna have new ones that are based on the new design. And I'm excited about that. Can't wait. I've had this in the works and planning for like, what month is it? July? I've been working on this for almost a year. I'm so excited to finally get to show you all. It is super exciting. And we're gonna get our first animated emote. That's like one of the most exciting parts. We're gonna have our first animated emote. And I've been planning that forever too, so I'm really excited to finally be able to do it. We're gonna get a dance emote. And it's gonna be caramel dancing. Because when I was growing up was when caramel dancing happened. And it was such a big deal. Like, it was so cool. I actually recently happened across, like, I was looking at Know Your Memes and stuff, and came across Caramel Dancin' and was like, you know what? I wonder how that started. So I read up on the page, and then I watched the video again, and I kid you not, cried happy nostalgia tears. No exaggeration. Because it made me think back to just how beautiful that was. That literally all over the world, everyone was sharing this meme. And everyone was, in fact, dancing together with Caramel. And just the sheer, like, just the happiness of everyone at that time. It all just came flooding back, and it was like, oh my gosh, this was such a beautiful moment. And I didn't know it yet back then. And just looking back is like, it's so cool. I was there for that, you know? Real life moments, I was there. So cool. Insert so cool song here. Also, I'm cold. Like, actually, I've gotten so used to the office being really warm. And it's not boiling lava hot today. So, I'm cold. This is fun, though. I've said before, I enjoy leveling. This is a fun time to me. Especially since we get to use the zoomies button the whole time. I am fully entertained. Smash. Such fun. Oh my gosh, my fingers holding the zoomie button are going to be so tired. Oh, by the way, Def, what sandwich did you get? What kind of sandwich did you have? I am interested. No, no evolving, not yet. 6 more levels. Soon, Zodiac. Grilled cheese. Oh, I'm actually kind of jealous. I like grilled cheese. I'm kind of jealous now. Was it just grilled cheese, or like, did you have tomato soup with it too, or? Because grilled cheese is so good. Did you know Zodiac used to not like tomato soup? But then I made tomato soup for him. Now he likes tomato soup. Accomplishments. Appreciate the little things that you accomplish in life. Like convincing someone to like tomato soup. Gotta stop using Rock Smash on the 30+ tentacles. I'm just trying to make my moves last longer. I'm trying to spread them out. Nope. Wait. Yes. Yes? Yes. Yes. Snowball is evolving! Now Snowball has an even more glorious mustache! They're beautiful. Look at them. Okay, hold on. I gotta update. Their icon on the overlay. Hold on. Wait. I forgot what their Pokemon name is and not their nickname. Spiel and then... Where is it? Help. Celio. There it is. Yes, the mustache! The glorious mustache! There we go. Look at them. They're glorious. Walrein. Okay. And let me move them. Center them in their Pokeball. We might have to make them a little bit smaller. Let me look at them. Yeah, we gotta make them a little bit smaller. They're just a little bit too big. Just a little bit. There. There. Now they're perfect. And get them in the right spot so that I don't have a horrible time later like I just did. Oops. Right here. There. Now they are in alphabetical order, as they should be. The glorious mustache! Yes! This is excellent. I keep forgetting to check Zigzam for items, because we don't switch them in and out. We're probably missing out on so many items. Look at that glorious mane! Look at it! Look how glorious it is! This is awesome. Yes! I like the noise they make too. I love it. We just have to get a few more levels on Zodiac too, and then they can be a glorious scaly boy. Soon. I remembered. I didn't use Rock Smash on the level 30 plus Tentacool this time. I did good. Almost there. We're halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. Something, something, don't want DMCA. Gonna make it, I swear. Okay, I should probably stop singing that though. I don't know, that song might be old enough. We might be okay. I'm not sure though. I don't want to test it. Probably better not to. Gotta go do heal thing. We're running out of moves. Yo, they might not have the most consistent levels out here for leveling, but at least it's easy to go back and forth, so we can just constantly have the zoomies button. And the Pokemon Center is right there. So it's easy to just quickly farm XP here. And that's nice. We probably could have used Waterfall on that. I was just thinking. I wonder why, it seems like Waterfall works better than Aurora Beam. Oh no, we're confused. We know better. Easy. Money. We might need money soon, so it's okay for us to get lots of it. Because we're probably going to want to buy a bunch of healing items when we get to the Elite Four. Lots of, like, full restores and stuff. No evolving. No. 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 Not the confusion. Protein. I think protein is good for Zodiac. We can give it to them if they're not maxed out yet. Nice. We're starting to actually get low on moves. Again. Level 45! Soon. We're getting close. Look at how fast we go now. Snowball's so strong. Easy. Just gotta pay attention to how many moves we have left, that's all. Maybe we can use Waterfall. Yeah. We can use Waterfall on them in the 20s still. Make our moves go a little further. Alright, we can get a few more body slams in. And then we have to go heal. That's pretty cool. We can actually one-shot them with Body Slam now. Oh, the confusion. Snowball is so bad at confusion. Alright, one more. Last one. Now go heal. Blaze Snowball. There we go. And we're poisoned. That's okay. Well, you know what? No, we're not gonna waste an antidote. We're just gonna go to the Pokemon Center. We don't need to waste an antidote. All the way up to level 26, we can use Waterfall on Wingles. That's a strong Waterfall. Actually, Waterfall is pretty strong, so I guess that shouldn't be that surprising. That took a while. We should use the flute. And check Zigzam. So many more encounters now. Easy. No evolving. Not for 4 more levels. Soon. Soon. Oh, we could have used waterfall in that. There we go. That's the last of our waterfalls. All Aurora beams and body slams now. I wish we got more of the level 30-something tentacles. Because those are good XP. Oh, that's level 20. Whoops. Misread the level. Ooh. Pelipper. Good XP. Go do a heal. How easily we defeat everything now. It's great. You can barely even see what's happening. We're zooming so fast. Just a blur. A blur of tentacles and levels. We zoom in. It's a fluffy blur because snowball. I suppose maybe a floofy multicolored blur, since we're using Aurora Beam a lot. It must be very confusing for all the other things out in the water here. Just the occasional flash of multicolored lights and fluff. And loud roaring. Headbats! Yes. Also, oh! I just got a gifted sub. It's in Ty's channel. Do you remember Ty, everyone? Ty is our chicken friend. Somebody just gifted me a sub to them. That means I can use the chicken emotes! Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. Wait. I'll show them to you. because they're fantastic. I'm gonna show you all of them. Hold on, I'm clicking them. There we go. Look at them. They're adorable. Thank you for the head pats, Def. You know I love my head pats. Alright. We're ready to do more zoomies. Look how cute they are! Can't wait to have a ton of our own cute emotes on the new design. We're out of waterfall. Body slam. Had to pick. It was a hard decision. Listen, I have a hard time making decisions, okay? Stop using protect, you're stalling 3 times. 4? That was some ridiculous amounts of success on protect. Wild Pokemon have ridiculous luck. No, no evolving yet. 3 more levels. Soon. Soon, Zodiac. 3 more levels. Alright, 1 more. Let's go heal. We don't want to get too low on moves, because then we'll have to use Struggle if we run out. And that's risky. I forgot we can use Water Ball on those. I'm glad we didn't get poisoned. Poison's bad. Interrupts our leveling streak. Those Pelipers are good XP. It survived. I'm so excited. I get to announce later that we've unlocked all of our emote slots. I love emotes. The excitement is real. Oh, at least we're not using Protect over and over again like before. I forgot about checking Zigzam. Gosh darn it. I keep forgetting about checking Zigzam. Also, I keep forgetting I can use Waterfall on the Wingulls until much higher levels. Did we use the flute after healing again? I don't think we did. There we go. Better. Not me losing track of my thought process. We're getting so close. And that's just for these two. We're gonna have to zoom a little bit longer for everyone else. Leveling with the zooming button is fun. Okay, time to go heal. We ran out of body slams. There we go. We could have used waterfall on that. Oh well. Our waterfall is so strong. Or maybe Wingles are just so squishy. Oh good, at least it's not stalling. Never mind, it's stalling. No. 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 Not yet. 2 more levels. We're confused. The zoomed up surf music is, it's a thing. I've just been listening to it this whole time. Like, ha. It's kinda silly. Oh, we got a PP up, that's great. It's actually legitimately great to get more of those. So we can use them to increase the amounts of moves that Pokemon with less moves like Funyun can use. Oh, 2 Pelipers in a row! That's some great luck. Good XP. Easy. We zoom in. Who will get the last body slam? A tentacle. Alright, go do heal thing. We're getting close. So close. Also, is Snowball leveling faster than Zodiac? Dragon Pokemon must take a lot of XP. I keep forgetting to check Zigzam. Gosh darn it. Nice. We can use Waterfall up to level 30 Wingles. We're so strong. So close. Look at that XP bar crawl. Soon. 1. Okay, they're not stalling. It's my favorite when they only use Protect once. That's my favorite. Oh my gosh, please. Okay. No, not yet. One more level. One more level. One more. Soon. Soon, Zodiac. One more. Gosh darn it. Stop confusing Snowball. They can't handle it. Stop! Like, always confusing Snowball. Ah. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna save. I have to take a quick break. So, I will be right back. And you should all take a quick break too. Get yourself drinks or snacks or whatever you need, and I will meet you back here in just a couple minutes. Alright? Alright, be right back. Alright. We're back. Back. It's time. Time to continue the levels. Excitement. We're going so fast today. I was worried because, you know, level 40 to 50 is a lot more XP than we've been having to get in the past. But I'm glad we decided to level here. You know, the levels might not be the most consistent, but they're fast. And it's fun to use the zoomies button. So I'm happy with this as a leveling spot. I'm enjoying this. Probably could have used Aurora Beam. Oh well. Or Waterfall. Brain. I can brain. Soon we'll get to use a different Pokemon to fight. I do know Courier. I know Ty. I do. I met Ty recently. He is a great streamer. I like him a lot. I'm super happy that I got to meet him. I got to meet him because of Luna. I don't know if you've been here when we've raided her before, but you probably know who Luna is. You probably do, because Luna is a longtime friend of myself and Tyago. So you probably know who Luna is. Lady Lunairi. She raided Ty the other day. Well, it's not the other day anymore. It was like a week or two ago. I don't remember. It was probably like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, the point is, within like the first 5 minutes, actually I don't even think it was 5 minutes, I think it was like 2 minutes, I was like, yep, I like this guy. He's pretty great. And we became fast friends. I like Ty a lot. He's playing Live Alive right now. Which is pretty cool, because I've never played. And I don't know anybody else who's playing. So I get to watch him play, and it's fun. And he's been playing Somnium Files, too. And I've never even heard of that game. So that was really cool. I've been watching that. Okay, so now we can level other people, because Snowball's level 50. We could... I don't want to put Kurama out, so let's level Phoenix and keep Zodiac with the XP share. You hate when you miss his streams because of the time he starts? I know! I know! Me too! I always end up lurking. Like, I'll watch him before stream while I'm eating lunch, because he streams at the same time. So a lot of the time he'll start like just a little bit before we start while I'm eating lunch before stream. So I'll eat my lunch while I'm watching Ty. And then after stream, I'll go hang out. That's a strong Pelipper. Oh yes, Ty is good chicken. Good chicken, best chicken. Don't eat the chicken. Not for eating. Chickens are friends. Leveling on Phoenix is easy. Just use Bite. Always use Bite. Phoenix has so many moves too, so like... we don't have to worry about running out of moves to use, because all of them have so many uses. Well, except for Shadow Ball. Oh, we ran out of bite. You know we've fought a lot of Pokemon when we run out of bite. Stop using protect. Stop using protect. Oh, it survived. Impressive. We should check Zigzam for items. I remembered that I should check. It's always surprising when a Tentacool survives. You don't really expect much from them. Oh, it's time! It's time! It's time! It is, in fact, time! This is the move we were waiting for. Okay, so... where is... Okay, I keep going past it. We know Crunch. We need to keep Dragon Breath and Crunch. We'll get rid of Ember. Yeah. It is time! The time is now! It is the time! Zodiac is about to get real chonky. Look at that. Look at that chonky boy. He's so happy and cozy in his little shell. And now he gets to level up, or evolve one more time. Yeah, he got Chonkster. He got Chonk. Got real Chonk. Hold on, wait. I gotta update. There we go. Look at him. So cute. Aw. He's so cute! I gotta change the name. I'm gonna rename it. Now it's Shelgon. I think they're gonna evolve the next level, though, so... their name's not gonna stay Shelgon for very long. There we go. Next, there'll be a Salamence. Soon. Wait, they're level 49 right now? Yeah, okay, so we're getting one more level on them. One more. Because everyone's getting level 50 before we continue. Stop using Protect. Phoenix leveling up. Return is such a cool move. Running low on moves. Gonna have to heal soon. Play one more. Perfect. Alright, let's do a thing real quick. Let's put away Snowball. And bring someone else in who needs levels. Preferably somebody who can actually fight out here. So that we can keep people in rotation that'll be able to hold their own. Snowball's good to go. Why are you down here? How did you... Oh, because you switched places with, Exam. Okay. So you can go here. This is fine. We might need to, like, move these all up one slot. Our line of party members is starting to get full. Yeah. We'll like this. This is fine. Okay. Get the item from Zigzam. Alright. And get our overlay updated here. So we put away Snowball. And brought back in Cumulus. Move them right here. Alright. We're ready. Ready to continue. Phoenix is gonna get Moonlight soon. And that is also exciting. Because Phoenix will finally have a healing move. The zoomies begin. Oh no, we're confused. Okay, we're fine. Needs more Pelipers. Ask and you shall receive. Stop using Protect. Pretty sure we can just always use Bite on Wingles. They're just not strong enough. Screech, no. Stop using Protect. The Pelipers take us the longest time. And it's not even because it takes 2 hits to take them out. It's because they use Protect all the time. Oh. Final evolution! It's time! Glorious Scaly Boy! Congratulations. Zodiac is now a glorious Scaly Boy. We have to update that. There we go. Look at them. Look how glorious they are. He's glorious. Unfortunately, his wings kind of disappear in the Pokeball a little bit. But it's fine. He's glorious. I gotta rename again. Salamence. There we go. Glorious. Now we have a Dragon Burb and a Scaly Boy. And look at that. He learns Fly all on his own. He doesn't even need an HM for it. But he's not going to learn Fly. No. Yes, we're going to stop learning Fly. We are not learning Fly. And now we can take the XP share from Zodiac and give it to Kurama. Yes, switch items. There. Now Kurama can get levels. Because we don't want to put Kurama out against water Pokemon. It is not safe. Oh, we ran out of bite. So much leveling. Just a blur of levels. So fast. Much zoom. Wonder what IVs we're getting out here. I haven't actually looked, or not IVs, EVs. Might be time to go heal soon. Yeah. One more. Alright. Oh, actually, we can trade out Zodiac for another Pokemon to level now, too. Oh, we got a protein. Give that to Zodiac. Oh. Darn. We can't give them anymore. I don't think anybody else in the party can take them anymore either. So that might just be money now. Well, we'll just keep it on until we're done. Because we'll probably get more. So, let's see. We'll bring in the Zoomerupt. Because they're another Pokemon we'll be able to give XP to without fighting. There we go. So we got our fighters and our non-fighters. Alright. So we can put away Zodiac and bring in Zoomerupt. We've got to move them over. here. There. Easy. Do save thing. Saving often is important. You don't want to lose progress. Two more levels. So there's somebody on YouTube, actually, that's been following our series. Shout out to you, YouTube commenter. I won't say your name, just in case. But they've been following the series, and they're doing their own Nuzlocke, trying to keep up with us. And I was just thinking, because they were saying one of the other previous leveling montage videos, they were having a comfy time leveling with us. So this will make a nice, long, comfy leveling montage for them. I hope you're enjoying, YouTube fan. I forgot to use the flute. Also, got a Kex exam. Nice, Kurama got a level. Always good. Oh, we ran out of bite. Ooh, Pelipper. That's good XP. Stop using Protect. We're zooming so much. It's awesome. Ding! One level closer. Oh, that was the wrong move. Oh well. time to do heal thing. Noob noises. Bork. Bork. Oh, right, flute. Also checks exam. I get too focused on the zooms and I forget about checking for items. Another level for Kurama. That's good. Oops. Should've used Shadow Ball. We're out of bite. Are so close. So close to 50. Soon. Phoenix is level 50. Now somebody else gets to level. Oh, we only have Aerial Ace and Dragon Breath on Cumulus. Because we have to decide still whether Cumulus is getting Steel Wing or Dragon Claw. Let's see. We're definitely a higher special attacker. And I think Dragon-type moves are special, and Steel-type moves are physical. Let's check. Yeah, Dragon's special, Steel's physical. So we'll probably grab that Dragon Claw, because I think the last Pokemon we have left aren't going to use Dragon Claw. Just double checking. Yeah, the last Pokemon we have left. Nah, I wouldn't use a Dragon Claw on Aggron. We can use it on Cumulus. So let's do that. Let's use that Dragon Claw on Cumulus. Actually, can Metagross use that Dragon Claw? That is a good question, because we're going to... I don't know if we get the Beldum before or after the Elite Four, so I don't even know if we're going to have the Metagross to use. Let me check. See if Metagross can learn Dragon Claw. No. Metagross does not learn Dragon Claw. So we will go ahead and use Dragon Claw on Cumulus, because it'll give them another good move to use. So they'll have their Dragon Breath, and they'll have Dragon Claw as well. Safeguard was a nice move, though. I don't know. Safeguard's kinda nice. Maybe we should get rid of Refresh and keep Safeguard instead. Because then we can keep the party from getting status effects. It's not the most beneficial to Phoenix, because Phoenix has Synchronize, but it would be really useful for everyone else. We could prevent sleep and stuff. Let's keep Safeguard and get rid of Refresh. I think that's what I'm gonna do. As I continue to consider. It's such a hard choice! They're good moves. Let's keep Refresh. We'll get rid of Safeguard and keep Refresh. Refresh is useful if we get hit with something. We're in a Nuzlocke. We can't cure our status effects because we can't use items. So we'll keep Refresh. And now we have a good moveset. Shiny Claws! Shiny Claws! Shiny Claws! Did you know Shiny Tentacool was my first shiny? This is an epic coincidence. That was my first shiny when I first played Pokemon. My very first shiny was a shiny Tentacool. And now our channel's first shiny is also a Tentacool. Ah. It does not want to be caught. Why is it fighting so hard? Just be captured. Oh my gosh. It should not be this hard to catch a level 19 Tentacool in an Ultra Ball. What is wrong with Ultra Balls? There we go. Let's go! We got it! Nice! Give a nickname to the captured Tentacool. Yes! Alright, chat. You get like... I'll give you a minute. I will give you a minute to nickname the Tentacool. I need to get a new shiny sprite for our Tentacool. do shiny sprite thing. Go with this one. Okay, and we will also need the Tentacruel. Let's grab that as well. There we go. Alright. We have both of the shiny sprites now. I'm not gonna worry about resizing them. But I have them saved. We will call you... I have an idea. No. How about... You know what? Silver. I like Silver. There we go. Silver, our shiny Tentacool. That is indeed pretty cool. Pun intended. Pretty sure Cumulus can just wreck everything in one hit. Regardless of level. Oh. We have a survivor. Pelipper. Easy. Stop using Protect. I remembered to check Zigzam. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited that we found a shiny. And it's even cooler that our first shiny for the channel is the same first shiny of my entire Pokemon journey. That coincidence, though. It survived. Got some impressive Tentacools out here right now. We'll do one more. Alright, go do heal. Oh, I forgot. We have all of our moves back now. We don't have to use Dragon Claw anymore. Level 47 for Kurama. Making progress. Level 47 Cumulus. We leveling. Oh, did not need to use Dragon Claw. Oh well. Gotta use the flute. There we go. You know we've been fighting a lot of Pokemon when Shiny Tentacool. Hello, Dadis! Welcome to Drew. You just missed something exciting. We've been out here training for 2 hours. We're just leveling. And we found our first shiny. The channel's first shiny Pokemon. And guess what it was? It was a Tentacool. Why is that particularly cool, you ask? Pun intended. Because my very first shiny of my entire Pokemon journey, way back when I was a little kid, was a Tentacool. Our channel's first shiny is the same first shiny I had. And that is pretty cool. Those coincidences, though. Our channel's Pokemon journey is indeed following my Pokemon journey thus far. We have an Umbreon, and our first shiny is a Tentacool. Also head pats. Oh my gosh. Are we seriously? With a sliver of health? Okay. That is very cool. Also pun intended. Yep. I've been doing a lot of pun intended. Shiny Tentacool is always watching over you. They are. We have a shiny Tentacool. I don't know if we'll actually use them. I'll have to look and think real hard. 'Cause it's pretty cool to have a shiny, but I didn't have any plans to use a Tentacruel. So they might just sit pretty in our box. That's okay too, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened to my original shiny Tentacool. Was they just sat pretty in my box. Don't think you've ever found a shiny in any of your Pokemon journeys? Aw. I recommend playing Pokemon Reborn. Just, you know, just be prepared for the challenge, but also, in Pokemon Reborn, the shiny odds are a lot higher. So, you could probably find a shiny if you wanted to. It's fun. On my first playthrough of Pokemon Reborn, I'll have to show you all the box if I still can, because the game is updated now. So I don't know if I can still play my old file. But, on my first file, I just have boxes full of shiny Pokemon. Because the shiny odds are so good in Pokemon Reborn, I decided I wanted to go through and catch a shiny of every single Pokemon, so that's what I did. I'll have to look into it. It's super fun. Also, even if you're not really into the game being super hard and having a super hard challenge, there's actually passwords for Pokemon Reborn now. So you can enable an easy mode so that it's not as hard. So that is also an option for people who just want to enjoy the game. You like challenge zone games? Good. You'll like Pokemon Reborn then. That's full disclosure. Pokemon Reborn is very adult Pokemon. It has very adult themes. It is very adult, very edgy Pokemon. It's very dark. Lots of, drugs, suicide, you know. It's very dark. But it's really good. It's Pokemon for adults. I still don't know the end of the story yet because it was only recently completed, but like, my experience with the bad guy team in that game has been that they are really horrible. So, you said adult, you thought I meant adult. Yeah, a lot of people do. Most of the time when I warn people, it's very adult Pokemon. First, their brain is like, oh no, and then I'm like, no, not that kind of adult. Like, edgy, dark adult. Like, existential crisis adult. It's very good, though. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to playing it on the channel. But we have a long lineup of other games before then. So might be a bit before we get to it. If we can continue our file from the one I already had, then what we might do is just play up until the point where I already was, and then continue from my file that I already have. Because on the file I already have, I was just getting ready to continue into a part of the game where once you go forward, you can't backtrack anymore. It's like midway through the game-ish. And I was working on leveling up all my Pokemon and doing effort value training before I continued. So, if we can continue with those Pokemon, I'll already have them ready. If not, we'll have to do them again. I also did a lot of breeding, so I have a lot of Pokemon with near perfect individual values, if not perfect. Varies from Pokemon to Pokemon. So hopefully we won't need to do all of that again. But we'll see. And that's another level 50. Next. Not sure how well Water Snake's gonna do fighting out here, but we're gonna find out. Try to save the ice beams for the tentacles. Poison, great. We're already going back to the Pokemon Center. Alright. This is fine. We can get another Pokemon for leveling. Are you Rock? Yes, Rock and Bug. So, grab Grumpig. Hoyon. Switch these two. So that'll be another good Pokemon for doing the levels. We healed, right? There. Now I know we healed. Save. We're getting so much leveling done today. We have to get everyone to 50. That way we're, safe to continue. So we've had a couple of big leveling days the last few days. Or last couple, rather. Last 2 streams. We still have to go on the quest to catch the Reggies. Please stop being confused. Thank you. No. No. We're not learning Interact. Tentacool too strong. Stop using Protect. Tentacles are so strong. They're too strong. Try Surf. There, we'll just use Surf on the high-level tentacles from now on. That works better. Because we have a bunch of stuff boosting our water-type attacks. Surf. Level 19 is pretty high. Stop using Protect. Ooh, 2 Pelipers. Stop using Protect. Getting low on moves. One more. Never mind. We landed. I was gonna do one more. Oh, right, we have to use the flute. And check Zigzam for items. Not doing a very good job of keeping track of Zigzam's items. Slowly but surely. We are gaining the levels. Okay, so give Kurama back their charcoal. Give Zoomer up to the XP share. Continue doing level thing. Oh, wrong move. Well, that still worked pretty well, though. Interrupt gaining levels. Excellent. Nice! Alright. Go do heals so we can have our moves back. Oh. Had to check his exam and use the flute. His exam has no item. Use flute. Easy. Oh, we ran out of water pulse. We must be fighting a lot of Pokemon. We're zooming fast. One more. Easy. Oh, right. Check for item, use flute. Soon. We're leveling so fast. Like, yes, leveling up to 50 takes time, but we're actually going pretty quick. So much progress. All of this to prep for the Elite Four and Victory Road. We take this so seriously. We will lose no one. We lost a Zigzam and not Goomba, but we will not lose any others. no. You know, if it wasn't for the tentacles that just have this incredible ability to survive everything, we could just one-shot everything. If it wasn't for the tentacles. This exam has an item. Oh, we're out of water pulse. We're zooming so fast. We run out of moves. Alright. Resume zooms. But first save. Oh, just shake my hand out for a second. We use an electric move or psychic, they go one hit? Yeah. I don't have either of those on my low tick, though. Our water snack does not have electric or psychic moves, sadly. That's okay. They only need like a level and a half more. And then we'll be on to the next Pokemon. Actually, less than a level and a half. Just over a level. Oop, time for Zoomer up to learn Eruption. So we keep Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Flamethrower. And we are replacing Magnitude with Eruption. Very nice. Zuberupt getting strong. Slowly but surely, our Pokemon are starting to learn their entire movesets. We are becoming complete. so close. And we're confused. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nope. Almost. Close. Look at it. This is inching towards the end. Almost. Level 50. You're learning Safeguard again? No. Wait. Who's learning Safeguard? You are. No. Okay. And now we'll get Poyon in. Poyon is going to annihilate everything. Easy mode time. That was a long time without any encounters. Surprising. Oops. So we're up to level 46. Stop using Protect. This is much easier. Water Snack is strong, but this is Poyon's territory. Kind of sad that I can't get a TM for Psychic in Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby to teach to Ninetales. I would have liked Ninetales to have Psychic. I just realized we never, we never switched out, Poyon onto our overlay. Hold on. Let me update that real quick. Whoops. I got this. Completely forgot. It's okay, we weren't using Poyon until just now anyway. It's fine. There. And use the flute. Soon we're up to level 47. I like that we're getting a decent chunk of high-level tentacles right now. I will take it. Oh nice, a Pelipper that didn't use Protect. A Wingull that survived Secret Power. Impressive. That Wingull was strong. Go do heal things. Get our moves back. Check for an item. Use our flute. And continue. Going so fast now. Zooming again. What level was that? 48. 2 more levels for Zuberupt. I like it when they don't use Protect, and we can just take them out on the first move. And continue zooming. Uninterrupted zooming is my favorite. Going so fast. Hoyon is so good for here. Level 48. And Zoomer up says 49. Oh, I thought for sure Zigzam would have an item. You know you're zooming when you start running out of moves. That's how you know you're zooming. Bork, 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 bork. Anubis is angry. I think they've been doing something over at the neighbors. Because he's been barking a lot today. Bork, bork, bork. Now Balefire has to go check it out. Excuse me. 49. Soon, Poyon and Zoomerupt will both be level 50. We zoomin'. Today is the day we fly through the levels. We know only zoomies. Zoomerupt is level 50. So we can give them their stone back. And take the item from Zigzam, and we can go get somebody else that needs the XP share for leveling. Alright, let's grab Arnold. Because Arnold is also a good Pokemon to not be using out here. And give Arnold the XP share. There we go. Make sure we're healed. Good. Do save thing. There we go. Good. Good. Oh, wait. Before I forget, get this updated. Need to put away Zoomerupt and bring out Arnold. Oh, we never updated Arnold. We gotta fix that. There we go. That is our proper... I need to make... Yeah, we gotta make them a little bit smaller. There we go. That's a little better. And let me make sure their name is up to date, too. There. Alright. Now we're ready. We are accurate again. Good. Okay. Do save thing. I don't remember if we saved or not, so we're gonna save again. Easy. Alright. Use flute. And continue our rampage against the Tentacools and Wingulls. you for the follow, Ruben. Ruben V L20. Ruben V level 20? Maybe? Welcome to the Marshmallow Grove. I hope your stay is comfy. Enjoy the leveling stream. We are doing the leveling things. We are annihilating all of the Wingles and Tentacools. We found a shiny while we're out here too, and that was pretty cool. That was neat. You know what makes it even cooler? My very first shiny Pokemon, when I was a kid and playing my first Pokemon game, was a Tentacool. And the shiny Tentacool that we found today, that's the first shiny Pokemon we've ever had on this channel. So it's doubly cool. Alright, we gotta switch out Poyon now. We need another Pokemon to level. We are getting there. It's not even slowly anymore, it's quickly. Actually, you know what, we should, maybe we should bring Manectric, because then we can just continue annihilating everything indiscriminately. Today has been a nice day in the Nuzlocke. It's been great. We're getting lots of levels, we got a shiny Pokemon, we got gifted subs from Streamlabs, Senpai noticed us. That's pretty cool. We were noticed by Senpai today. And now we have all of our emote slots unlocked. So we gotta fill them up. And that's exciting. Got so much new stuff coming in for that. It's just a waiting game now. I just have to wait. The excitement is real. Ooh, Arnold and Bolt leveled up together. Neat. Arnold is getting the levels. Oh, we ran out of strength. That's how you know we're zooming. Running out of moves again. Bolt's so strong. Oops. Let's check for an item. Yep. Soon we're going to be ready. We're gonna go catch all the Reggies. And then we're going to defeat all of the trainers on Victory Road. And then the Elite Four. And then we will be the champion. We will be the very best. Like no one ever was. To catch them was our real test. To keep them alive was our cause. We have traveled across the lands, searching far and wide teaching our Pokemon to understand the power of friendship. We even defended the world. In fact, we saved it. We are living the Pokemon theme. Don't worry, we still have Thunderbolt. We still going. Bolt can go for so long out here. This is great. Funyun's gonna have a hard time. Funyun has a lot of moves with not very many uses. Wait, did we update the thing? We didn't update the thing, did we? I keep forgetting! Okay, hold on. We gotta put away Poyon and bring out Bolt. I went past them. There they are. Alright, there. Go down a little bit. Or... there. Good, okay. We up to date again. We good. Use Flute. Continue indiscriminate massacre of Tentacool and Wingull. And occasionally Pelipper. I wonder if we used Shockwave when it uses Protect, if it would still hit. That would be pretty cool. It didn't use Protect for us to test it. It hurt our plan. Level 46 on Arnold. We zoom in. I forgot to use Shockwave, but it doesn't matter because it didn't use Protect anyway. Nothing? Nothing? We're using a flute! How did we go that long without an encounter? They're not even trying to use Protect anymore. They know we're saving the shockwave. Oh, we ran out of spark. Oops. Oh, we know we have an item to grab. They really don't want to let us test Shockwave on Protect. Oh. Nope. Gow! It is time to do the gow. 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 Oh, whoops. I'll go do the heal thing. Gow. 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 Gow! Ooh, level 48. Gow! 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 By the way, that's one of the emotes I'm gonna get. Is a Gow emote. Gow! It's super cute, I can't wait. Gow! 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 Gows are the best. We zoom in so fast. Oh, we're out of strength. Getting lots of full restores, and I'm okay with that. Level 48 on Arnold. Oh, right, we're out of strength. Keep trying to use strength. Ah, it doesn't work. We finally got to test it. Now we know. Bork, bork, bork. New noises. Noob noises. Oh. Item? Yes. Give. Stop using protect. Needs more Pelipers. They're good XP. Level 49 Arnold. We're getting close. Level 49 Bolt. Go do heals. Get our item. Money. Money is always a good thing. Use our flute. Oops. There we go. Speeds, yes! Much speeds. Much zoomies. Hello, Mellow the Fairy. Hello. Welcome. We're leveling. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Having a comfy time. We caught a shiny today. We caught a shiny Tentacool. Crying over League of Legends not wanting to show up on OBS. Oh no! But why? Oh, no item. Is that normal? I don't play League of Legends, so I don't know. Oh, I forgot to grab the XP share first. Not showing up even when you have it selected as your game catcher? That's weird. I wonder if something's wrong. Other games show up, but not it. Now that is strange. Have to look it up later tonight. Oh, maybe you get lucky, and later it will just work. Oh, whoops. Shiny tentacle, yes. I can show you. It's in our box right now. Oh. There. Right here. That is our shiny boy. His name is Silver. He is very cool. Pun intended. I've been making lots of cool puns because it's a tentacool. Yup, exactly. All the cool puns. I have to, it's a tentacool. Like, it's just rules of life. You have to make cool puns when there is a tentacool involved. You have to. It's in their name. Plan on doing any other Nuzlocke? Eventually, yes. We'll definitely do more. This is my first Nuzlocke, so I just kind of wanted to have fun with it. We'll definitely do others at some point, though. We'll do, like, actual challenge runs. Where we don't have slightly altered rules to make it easier. Which, I mean, we haven't actually used any of those rules anyway. That we altered just to make sure that things would still be, you know, not super hard. See, I just wanted to get into, I wanted to do Sapphire for my Nuzlocke because it has better odds of me catching Pokemon that I enjoy versus other generations. Like, Generation 2 is my favorite generation, but when you're actually out in the wild playing the games and you only get the random Pokemon you encounter, Generation 2 is my favorite because my favorite Pokemon are in it, not because it has more of, you know, Pokemon that I enjoy. It just has more of my favorite Pokemon. Generation 3, Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby specifically, have a lot of Pokemon in it that I like to use, period. You know, they might not necessarily be favorites, but I like them. Freedom! Zodiac has gotten off work. Freedom. Excellent. Congratulations, Zodiac. I will see you when you get home. You have survived another day of work. Item take. There we go. And do heal. And grab Puppet. We're almost done. Almost done leveling. So close. Save. We want to do a ROM hack Nuzlocke? Recommend doing Inclement Emerald. Added in Pokemon from the first 7 generation, adds some new areas to catch Pokemon, and most routes have unique encounters so you can build different teams every time. Nice! That's good. Right, we're gonna take a break. Real quick. So go ahead, do another break thing. Get yourselves drinks and snacks. And I will see you back here in just a couple minutes. Alright. Alright, we're back. We're ready. We're almost done. Almost done. Which is good, because actually my hands are starting to hurt. But, we're so close. Home stretch. Today, we finish leveling. Thank you, Bello. Hope you all had a nice, short break. Make sure you're hydrating if you haven't. We're nearly done. It is time. Time for the final levels. It survived. These tentacles, they're too strong. Zoom to the finish. This is good though. This means next stream we can go capture the Reggies. And that'll be fun. We get to do questing. Everyone likes questing. We zoom in. I really like the player sprites in this game. They're so cute. Well, I like my player sprite anyway. I always play the boy. And he's cute. I like his sprite. I like his little backpack. And I like when he runs. He does this cute little waddle. It's adorable. Alright, time to go heal. That's a really long time without an encounter. Holy wow. I think our flute is broken. zoom in. Check for an item. Yes. Super potions. Have to remember to check for an item occasionally. Because we don't want to leave Zigzam holding an item for too long. Where's all the Pelipers? Did we kill them all? Like, actually, though, that is 50 encounters we've gone without a Pelipper. At least. That's a lot of encounters without a Pelipper. They must be afraid of our, puppet. One more. There we go. Puppet's scaring away the Pelipers. There's one. Bunyan's level 48 now. That was the wrong move. Whoops. Must wipe eye. Okay. Surprisingly enough, Zigzam does not have an item. Level 48. Hey, Haku! Head pats. So cute. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Going good. We are almost done leveling. We have spent all stream leveling, and it's been actually a really eventful stream. We found our first shiny, which was a tentacle, and we've been getting everybody to level 50. And Streamlabs actually came here and gifted the last subs we needed to unlock all of our emote slots, which was super cool. Senpai noticed us today. We were noticed by Senpai. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It works out really well, too, because I'm actually in the process of doing the things I need to do to start getting our emotes ordered. So in about a month, we're gonna have those slots filled. And all of the new emotes are actually going to be based on the new design that our model will have. So you'll all get some very cool little sneak peeks at what is to come. Oh no, that was the wrong move. Whoops. What's really cool about finding a shiny tentacle, too, pun intended, is, when I was a kid, playing my first Pokemon game, my very first shiny Pokemon was a tentacle. And now our first shiny on the channel is also a tentacle. Cool coincidences are cool. Oh, my hands hurt. So much holding down of the zoomy buttons. But we're so close. I just want to finish leveling. We've gotten so much done today. It has been an excellent stream. You save thing. We're close. Almost. Oops. Funyun's level 50. Give them their item back. Now we just need to finish Puppet's levels. Stop using Protect! Alright. We're done. We are finally done leveling. Mission accomplished. Go do heal things. It's the exam's item. Take. Alright. Ugh. Fun times. Okay, so we have to decide who we're bringing for the Reggies. Oh, actually. Zodiac needs to be in our party. Zodiac is a very special Pokemon and needs to be with us. I don't know if we're going to need Flash or not. Probably not. We'll have to come back and get Puppet if we do. I don't know if we have any items that are good for our Snowball. We don't have a lot of powering up items. That's something for ground type moves. We could give that to Zodiac. Oh, we need to put some stuff away first. Hold on, wait. Maybe I can... I probably can't give that protein to Snowball. Can I give it to Zodiac? No. Okay. And I probably can't give it to Snowball either. Nope. So we'll just put them away. Put those away. Put those away. Put the candies away. We have so many candies again. Let's keep the XP share on us. Withdraw. I mean, that's soft sand, because we're gonna give that to Zodiac. We can give a Quick Claw to somebody. Give you the Quick Claw. And give Zodiac the soft sand, because we're going to teach them Earthquake. Which, do we have that right now? 26. Yes, use. Cumulus can learn Earthquake? That's interesting. Okay, so we replace Headbutt. Yes. good. There we go. They're organized now. Okay. Save. Checking out our move sets. And we taught Altaria Dragon Claw. Have to update this every once in a while. Make it easy to keep track. Everyone almost has their entire movesets now. Almost. Phoenix still needs Moonlight. And Poyon still needs Bounce. But we're getting there. We are getting there. We taught... Rock Smash and Waterfall, I believe it was, to Snowball. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead and save that. That's our moveset so far. We are doing very good. Alright. Let's make sure everyone is healed. In case we forgot. And we don't have Dive on our team currently, but I don't think we need it for the Reggies. Hello, Keijo! Toot-a-roo! You're just in time. We just finished leveling. So we're getting ready to raid, actually. I'm just making sure all our stuff is organized and ready to go before we do. Save. Easy stuff. Alright. Let's do the raid things. Dang. That's alright. Oh, we got a shiny. We got a shiny. While we were out here doing leveling things today. We got our first shiny, and it was a Tentacool, which was pretty cool. You're about to go to work? Well, that works out then. That works out perfectly then. Oh, Streamlabs came by too. And they gifted us the last subs we needed to unlock all of our emote slots. Senpai noticed us. So that was pretty great. We are fully prepared to do the last things we need to do to get all of our emotes. So that's pretty great. Alright, raid target acquired. Grab the raid message. Get ready to do raid things. Thanks for coming, everyone. Being comfy with me. Yes, the company Streamlabs. I asked because they sent out a tweet seeing if anybody wanted subs, and I was like, me, please. More than that, obviously. But I told them we were just a few subs away from unlocking all of our emote slots, and how much you would all appreciate it. And they came and gifted us the subs we needed. So now we have all of our slots. But yeah, it's been a great stream. It's been very good. But all of you have a great night. I don't know if we'll stream tomorrow or not. My hands might need a break. We'll see. But I will see you tomorrow, and if not, I will see you the day after. And thanks for coming and being comfy. And grab the raid message because we're gonna go raid one of my favorite people in the whole world. And I will see you all next time. Alright. Bye-bye, everyone. Toot-roo.